Welcome back. Today I wanted to look at the best tool for the job. Previously I had mentioned how the overhead valve seems to be the dominant engine in heavy-duty pickups. So picking up from where we left off from there, we'll be looking at the best tool for the job, each other, and unfortunately the political climate. This brings us to hydrogen as an option for battery electric vehicles. I think in most cases, battery electric is probably the best tool for the job. But I also don't want us to forget another tool. The other tool is the hydrogen internal combustion engine. In an article on TfL Truck titled, "Experts Say, Internal Combustion Engines in Heavy Trucks Will Survive Well Past 2045," they go over battery electric not being adopted quickly or at all in some segments. Also, in another article on Ford Authority, titled, "Ford Super Duty Lineup Will Probably Go Hydrogen Before Electric," they go over battery electric not being the best tool for the job. Some manufacturers have already started testing hydrogen internal combustion engine equipment and they find that it can allow them to perform some of the same jobs the same way we do today. I mentioned doing some of the same things the same way we do today for a reason. Things often change way slower than you think they do. Most countries have the same problems they've had for 200, 300, or 400 years. They're just a modern-day version of themselves with that problem. The problem could be race, religion, corruption, or any number of problems. But when you look around the world, they're really modern-day versions of themselves. Things have gotten a bit better, but you can still see the core problem they've always had. That relates to today's discussion because maybe the world should change at a slower pace. I know what climate change we are late. This need to be done yesterday, but let's not forget what line we have to cross. Zero emissions may not be the line we have to get across. We have to get to carbon neutral. What is the best way to get there while considering each other? Remember, the hydrogen internal combustion engine would still require fueling stations and probably subsidies to the fueling companies. Now if that sounds familiar, it should. That's close to what we have today. Remember, things change more slowly than you think. People have to be able to see a 21st century them in this or they could stand in the way. West Virginia getting off of coal is an example of that. I don't want us getting to green hydrogen to have that problem. Then let's not forget the rest of the world. If we can, in some places it might be easier for us to do hydrogen than battery electric. Given their electric grid in some places, battery electric vehicles might not work for them. We need them off of carbon-based fossil fuels as well. I hate talking politics with everyone here, but I have to do so to mention hydrogen. We need to be able to develop green hydrogen, and then we need to be able to look at all forms that it could be useful in. One of those uses could also include the hydrogen internal combustion engine and not just hydrogen fuel cells. I want us to consider each other, the best tool for the job, and how slowly things actually move, because I don't want us to hinder freedom of choice or have any kind of overreach. But we have to move quickly and intelligently on this issue. It's for all of us.